What's up, y'all? KM Best here. I have been crushing Conquest with what I promise you is the weirdest Lady Deathstrike build you have seen. As you can see, this is the list. It runs Lady Deathstrike in addition to Thanos and Galactus, and it is extremely fun to play. The major overlap here is that we have Forge for Lady Deathstrike, but we also have things like Absorbing Man if we ramp out a Lady Deathstrike early. The Forge can go on to Galactus. We can do something like Time Stone into Absorbing Man, into a Lady Deathstrike. There's a lot of just really powerful stuff in this list, and a lot of weird mix-ups. So the main overlap with Lady Deathstrike and Galactus is, of course, Forge. Galactus going to 10 power is, like, weirdly useful. And, of course, you have Nakia, so you can actually get an 11 power Galactus, which basically nobody ever expects, and nobody will ever play around ever. You also have a lot of just generally strong cards. I'm really high on both of the 4-cost cards, Absorbing Man and Iron Lad in the Thanos list, just because there's so many good hits. There were games where you'd play like Time Stone on Kamartaj, Absorbing Man the Time Stone on Kamartaj, 5-drop on turn 3, just like really strong stuff. Absorbing Man copying stones is honestly just an unbelievable thing to do. Iron Lad is just a great card. There's a ton of power in the list, so let's go through it card by card. At the front end is Forge, who is there to buff Lady Deathstrike, but honestly, at this point, he's just a good card. Forge is 2 energy for what ends up being a total of 4 power, and that 4 power can go onto just a bunch of stuff in here. It can go onto Galactus, it can go onto Vision, it can go onto Jeff, it can go on to Lady Deathstrike. There's a bunch of stuff that actually it really legitimately scales with. You can also, play Forge into Absorbing Man, pass the Forge buff on again, Absorbing Man then be a 4/8. A ton of powerful stuff you can do with this guy here. Psylocke helps ramp you, and you do have to use her like a little bit discerningly because you want to play her along with a stone in order to get like something like a 5-cost card out on turn 3. Or on turn 4, but sometimes you also want to be using her to ramp into Galactus, and sometimes you want to be using her to ramp into Thanos, and sometimes you want to be using her on turn 2 to play a 4-cost card on turn 3. She's a lot more fluid in this list than she is in many others. Jeff is busted. You play Jeff in basically every deck, and this is no exception. So here we have the sort of second sub-theme of the deck, and it is a destroy sub-theme. Between Killmonger and Lady Deathstrike, Killmonger, of course, killing many of our stones, there ends up being a lot of ability to discount death, because, of course, Lady Deathstrike will often kill the stones in the lane that she's in, even if you're not Killmongering. So there's a lot of cheap 12-power deaths here. Killmonger is one of your major enablers for that. He helps you clear up space. He kills your opponent's 1-cost cards. Primo. Nakia is probably the least important card in the deck. I could see any number of cards here, but what we're doing is attempting to build towards that Lady Deathstrike endgame, that Galactus endgame, and so she's in here to contribute to that in her own way. I can think of maybe one game where the 11th power on Galactus really mattered. Outside of that, she was fine, but nothing special. Absorbing Man is unbelievable. I honestly think that what I learned from this list was mostly that Absorbing Man should probably be in every Thanos list. That card is unreal. Like, it just does so much unfair stuff copying stones. It's just ridiculous. This is an extremely powerful card in this list. I was shocked. This was the #1 revelation was, oh my god, Absorbing Man is awesome. I never thought I'd say this. I was more impressed with Absorbing Man than Iron Lad. Iron Lad was, like, obviously good, but it's not like there are a ton of things that you're really looking to hit with Iron Lad in this list, whereas Absorbing Man, is always going to give you, like, not just a stone, but the stone you want, or a Forge, or a Psylocke, just a ton of really strong stuff you can do with Absorbing Man because you know what it's going to be that you can't really do with Iron Lad because you don't. Now, you can Iron Lad into Galactus. That's not something that's going to happen a lot, but it is something that you should be aware that you can do if you are in desperate situations. Lady D was surprisingly good. Like, having another card that isn't Killmonger in order to make your death cheaper is, I think, an underratedly useful part of what she does here. She's obviously not, like, phenomenal, but, like, there's a lot of stuff that a Forged Lady Deathstrike will kill right now, And there's actually some stuff that a non-forged Lady Deathstrike will kill right now. So, for example, people are playing Dracula. She absolutely ruins that card if they're relying on it. And, like, when you use the Forge, you can get her up to killing just a lot of stuff, actually, because there's so much 5 power in the meta right now. So if you can get her to 6, it's really good. You should also keep in mind that Soulstone, she will, count your opponent's power as they are being Soulstoned. So you will be able to get some more kills with her thanks to Soulstone, a little bit more than you think. It is something you have to keep in mind because obviously your Soulstone will die too, but hopefully that pumps your death into playable range. Vision is maybe just the best generic 5-cost card in the game because of the variety of ways you can use him to either take or lose priority. He is just an unbelievably powerful card. He cannot be Shang-Chi'd. He can go wherever you want. He can clear out a lane so you can Galactus it, or he can threaten the lane normally. Just a phenomenally good card. I don't think he's in any way required here. If you wanted to mess around with that slot, you could, like Legion or something like that, but generally, I just think Vision is an unbelievably strong card right now. You want him in lists like this, and he was great for me. Galactus is the kind of card that you can really set up for in this list in ways that a lot of other lists can't. So, like, you have some stones in a lane, you Killmonger them out, right? You have a Jeff and some stones, well, that solves that problem too. You have a Vision, some stones in a Jeff, well, you can actually still Galactus that lane. And so the threat of him is almost as potent as actually playing him. But I would encourage you, if you really think you can get someone with this guy, get him. Because you want to maximize the cube gains from this card, and people are just going to have no idea what to do when they see what you're playing. And most people are not playing around Galactus. And I think everyone knows at this point, the unseen Galactus is the deadliest. Thanos is the engine. This is the Thanos deck. He provides us the stones that rip through our deck. He gives us the Time Stone that lets us get super awesome Absorbing Mans. He gives us the Mind Stone that is the best card in the game. The Soul Stone makes our Lady D a little bit more effective. The Reality Stone is our only means of location control. And the Space Stone helps clear up our lanes for Galactus or free up our lanes just in general if we need to, because we can get a little bit clogged. Just an unbelievably strong card. One of the best cards in the game, one of my favorite cards in the game. Thanos is the man. And finally, the man's woman, Death. Having that extra Lady Deathstrike in here to make her at least kind of playable has been really helpful, I find. And of course, obviously, if you pull off the Galactus early, Death goes in that lane. It's a very, very powerful thing to do. So generally, I do think this deck is sort of built around Death. Previous iterations of this, because full disclosure, this deck was a viewer submission that I then sort of took and ran with from a user in my Discord named Sky Zorro, who had like Null and stuff in here. I ended up just trying to streamline it as much as I can, just play powerful stuff, and then do some weird broken stuff, blow stuff up with Lady Deathstrike, blow stuff up with Killmonger, play a Death, threaten a Galactus. There's just a ton of options in this deck, and Death is sort of the glue that brings it together, overlapping with your Galactus strategy, with your Killmonger Lady Deathstrike stuff. She's just great. So I hope you enjoyed that rundown of this list. We are currently 9-2 with it. So that is a completed Gold Conquest, a completed Silver Conquest, and a Gold Conquest that I lost in the final round. 9-2 with a list like this is pretty compelling to me. I've had a ton of fun playing it. I was shocked at how good it actually was. And so I wanted to make a video on it. I hope you enjoyed that. This is that video. I do want to say one last thing, though. I don't know if you're aware, but if you are, first of all, thank you for making it this far. Second of all, I'm a full-time content creator now. I took that leap, so I really appreciate all of you for getting me in a position where I could take that leap. So thank you so much to everyone who's made up a part of the Besties community. It means a ton. I really appreciate it. And this means more good things are coming for you. I made a VODs channel, so now you can see my entire Twitch streams on YouTube. It'll be linked in the description down there. I'm working more on the TikTok stuff and on YouTube Shorts. I'm going to be streaming more. So there's going to be more KM coming at you live in more places. So I really hope y'all enjoy that. And thank you so much for the support that you have given me that has enabled me to make a decision like this. It did not come easily. And I'm extremely grateful to be at least in a position to try to chase the dream and see how it goes for me. So just thank you so much. From here, we're going to jump into some of the greatest games I've ever played happen with this list. So there's going to be some footage on the back end. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. As always, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. We are legally required to snap, given that our hand is Mindstone Jeff Ironlad. It almost doesn't matter what other dumb bullshit we have in here. We're still Thanos deck. Thank you, J-Hogs. I heard full-time streamers install a toilet at their PC. That's crazy. Are you excited for X23? Yes. But also, part of that is because Twitch Rivals is the 23rd. So it's like, that's the... A, Twitch Rivals, it's the week she comes out. B, it's the 23rd. So they stayed. We have a Hefe over here. Put that Jeff down. Go for Soulstone, Power Stone. Obviously, top deck another thing here. All right, you're a move deck. Solid. Let's do a Soulstone, Power Stone. Play Ironlad, play Vision. Obviously, play Galactus. What else would we do here? Nice. Odin's not a good hit for us, but it is legitimately, like, that's kind of nice. All right, Ironlad, give me something good. Nokia, huh? All right. I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm staying in for this. Every single time. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the fucking man? Me, baby! Let's go! What is it like watching this? What do you fucking see when you watch KM Best? Oh, that might be the best play I've ever made. That one, someone needs to clip that shit for me. It's going on YouTube. Oh, who do you think you are? I am. Did you get into Dracula? Dude, I whiffed a Dracula play earlier. One of my... Oh, the fuck are you playing, Psylocke, sir? The fuck are you... What? Sir? What is he cooking? Do we stay in it just to try it? I think we stay in it just to try it. I just want to try it. Ooh! I mean, we still lose. Unless we top deck a death, we're still fucking dead. What is it like being me? Alright, though, like, Odin does kind of fuck us, though, right? Still die to Odin, yeah? You don't have Odin in your own reveal deck. Shit! We're dead. Damn you, Absorbing Man. That's so many stats. Okay, that is helpful knowledge, though. It's like an Odin on-reveal deck. That's good to know. Powerful, but we know what we have to do here now. Worth the info? Yeah, I mean, like, especially in the context of Lady Deathstrike, the card they do not know about. Never lucky? Yeah, just never lucky. That's what it was. I think they value having lanes more than I do. This kind of blows, right? Maybe, maybe not. They value having lanes more than I do. Not blowing up Rickety Bridge versus the middle. Has Forge made a big impact to the meta yet? No, not really. Nothing else happens. Nice Odin, dude. Snap it. Maybe he'll retreat. No, I didn't want him to retreat. If I snapped that, they knew they could have just played the Odin on the bridge, right? Actually, Odin on bridge is a tie. I should have snapped that. Zabu. Whoa, the sand is bad. My god. I sent the turn 5 Galactus onto Superflow. It's definitely possible. Give me priority, please. It's just always Ironheart here. It's just always Ironheart here. Whoa, what? I'm just gonna blow up a Wong? Holy fuck. Just get to do that shit for free? Let's go! I would love to blow up a Wong. Do I go for it again? They play like an Odin mid, right? They play an Odin mid because we snapped. Oh! That's the bluff, baby. We snap that. They think it's Galactus always, and we fucking get them. They always play the Odin there if we snap, right? Every single time we snap, they're like, oh, it's Galactus. After the last 2 games, there's no fucking chance they ever think it's not Galactus. 0%. Wow, I hate playing Time Stone here, but on the other hand, I still have a Psylocke. I could draw a Absorbing Man here, that'd be phenomenal. I mean, who are we kidding? Yeah, new plan. I have a new plan. Wonder what's going on here. Snap me back. All right. You got it, buddy. They can play Absorbing Man mid and counter us here, right? No way. Okay, we're good. Fine. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck? But, we just get rid of everything here. I hope it's enough. That Odin should be enough. That Thanos... I mean, they don't have a Shang-Chi. We know that, so we'll just play the Thanos. Oh... That's so relaxing. That's so relaxing. Oh, you love to see it. Ebony Maw, I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated. Ink Bunny Maw. Scary, scary. Alright, this gives us Time Stone into Absorbing Man the Time Stone, which is pretty good. I'm starting to think that, like, what I'm really learning here is Absorbing Man is a key card in these decks. Boy, we both suck. We are ass. We suck. 7-minute queue. Yo, great. 619. Thank you for the Prime sub. Whoa, chat. We're at 342 out of that 400 gold. Do we think we can hit that? That would be nuts if we hit that 400 gold. That would be absolutely berserk. I would go crazy for that shit. 4. Leech, what the fuck? Okay. We can't even kill it because we don't have the fucking... But we can do -4 on this death. Leech! What the fuck, man? Oh, Leech. Okay, so... I still don't know what they're playing, but I'm assuming it's like, Lockjaw without Lockjaw right here? Man, that Leech is just horrifying. Oh! I don't think we can get that one. I don't think we can get that Leech. Soulstone Lady Deathstrike kills Leech? Oh, was that worth? Actually, that was definitely what we should have done, right? If we went Soulstone Lady Deathstrike on the Leech, we would have an even cheaper death this turn. Yeah. If we played Soulstone Lady Deathstrike, we still would have fucking died. It's kind of the issue. We would have fucking died horribly. It doesn't change that we are just monstrously dead to the Infinite every time. But it's cool. I mean... Do some stuff, baby. Draw some cards. Holy shit, we got Absorbing Man. That's the nuts. When do we get a 24-hour subathon? We might do it at some point, honestly. This is filthy? Yeah, it's pretty filthy. It's pretty filthy. This is a non-zero amount of filthy. Stone left, lad mid, always. What, for Galactus? Come on now. Come on. We really just want to get a forge so we can blow up that Thor before they play stuff, right? Jeff goes here, Stone goes here, Stone goes here. There's Forge. Oh my. I mean, which one of these do we even blow up? There's so many options. I think the Thor is actually scarier here. No, it's going to be the Drac next turn, right? But do we show that to him now? Oh shit! We're so dead, right? Are we not just dead? We're just dead. Because they play in the middle. They play like a real card in the middle, right? That's like Mjolnir, Mjolnir, Wasp on the left. And then we die. It's not Doom. It's fucking just a Hulk in the middle. We're dead. It's just a Hulk in the middle, chat. Oh! They beefed it! Anyway, that's why we were dead. So why not kill Thor? Because it was at 10. Because Thor was at 10. We cannot kill Thor. It is at 10. Oh my god. They fucking Giganto could only go there. Oh, Giganto. Giganto, no. Not like this. Not like that. I already answered your question, Night TVR. Oh, we're both rocking it. All right, let's go. Such a heinously fucking awful hand. Okay. Sure. Thank you, Coco. I'm hopeful. I appreciate it. Is that a Dracula? Please be a Dracula. Please be a Dracula. Thor. That's fine, I'll kill it. Thank you. And no, I'd really rather not, Wami. How does Lady Deathstrike work right? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I don't plan on finding out. Thor's dead. Dracula, huh? Dracula, huh? All right, this is the play. Absman would have been great here. Got him! Let's go! We can record a video about this deck now.